Sport Hamas.
So welcome to another episode of Indisputable Evidence. We back again, even though we a man short. I'm your co-host, Anthony Beckler, on my other co-host.
Marcus and Jerry, our other co-host, has tragically fallen asleep.
Gotta take care of yourself, man.
What? I just
I didn't hear about that. Whoa.
I would say he tragically fell asleep and missed the podcast.
Whoa, a minute. But we will have a surprise for y'all later on the show. But our other co-host is down here.
What's good, my boys? Podcast fam. So glad to be here. Locked and ready. How y'all boys doing?
We are doing. Got a little WNBA Finals action going on over here. The Aces and Liberty. The Aces are currently up 66-47 in the third quarter with 5 minutes left. Already up 1-0 in the series. But it's been a pretty decent game. But, I think we can kind of see who really is the better team right now.
Yeah, the Aces are just on that level right now. But as for me, I'm doing wonderful. Braves got cooked, but we're gonna forget about that.
We gonna talk, but we're not gonna discuss that, Marcus.
No, we're not gonna do that. But Jags won last week. It's my birthday this weekend. I'm doing great.
You said what, Marcus?
Well, it's my birthday this weekend. Why are you giving me that look? What are we doing?
We gotta say.
I'm excited for my boy. This man doing the whole.
No. See, he said you gotta say a prayer for Saturday now.
Hey man, the curse is gonna be broken. Eventually.
Eventually.
Are you going to the game?
I will not be in attendance because I'm a little bit of a jinx, but I'll be watching on in spirit.
Darnell, in Columbia, South Carolina. Hey, I actually could have if I wanted to, because I do have family in Columbia. So technically I could have went. But yeah, we got a big show for y'all tonight. We're gonna kind of recap college football and the NFL. Don't worry. What's good, J Money?
J Money?
Don't worry, J Money. I'm still here. He's
standing in the paint. He's 2 feet in. He's about to take a charge.
Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and start with that whenever we get started. And by the way, question right here.
Oh, for sure. Y'all know that. Y'all know me. I will be doing my thing Sunday.
I just don't know why I don't get a celebratory cigar, but
we'll be celebrating.
Life.
Birthday, life, another year of life.
Hey man, we'll consider the cigars. We'll consider it.
But yeah, I kind of want to go ahead and just get it out the way for myself. Yes, people, I'm still here. We got our asses whooped. We did.
You're putting in your stomach.
It was not pretty. It was painful. It was just not a good game. And
like AB talking all sympathetic and shit, and it's like, bro, it's not that bad. It could be always worse.
It was that bad. It was that bad. There's no excuse for
it. It was pretty bad, bro. They spit in y'all mouth and pulled y'all hair on that.
Listen, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. As a Miami fan, it could have been worse.
This is very true. We definitely gonna get into that later, but
we talking.
But I'm glad you brought this up now.
Lance time,
J Money, because there's some breaking news from me, y'all. I'm not at that point of benching Dak Prescott. I'm not there.
No.
But there is a but, Darnell.
There's a big but.
Pause, but
Word to Meg Thee Stallion, but yeah.
Weird shit. Word to that white woman Dak was posing with.
But I will say this. I am at the point where it's time for them to start looking around.
Hey man, considering the structure of his contract, they can do it if they really want to.
Yeah, it is. I'm at that point because if you're going to continue to perform like that in big games like this, then you can't. You can't. Hey, some got to change or else you up out of there.
Hey,
No,
man.
no.
Nah, that's cruel and unusual punishment.
No reason to, honestly.
Dak
You
got
might
to
as well
show.
just stick with Dak.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I will stick with Dak on that. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
But yeah, what were y'all thoughts on it? Because I mean, we just got our asses kicked.
Hey man, they pulled y'all hair, slapped y'all asses, and told y'all don't run. They beat y'all ass from pillar to post. They out physical y'all, they out coached y'all, they out everything y'all. When you got Mr. Irrelevant once again looking like the better quarterback in the bigger situation over Mr. Dak Prescott, who he'll pay how much money? What was that contract looking like?
Ooh.
I completely forgot.
Of course you did. I think Jerry Jones wants to completely forget about it in 2 years also, if that's what he's going to keep doing these tough games. And I was reminded that man said, I'm not going to throw 10 interceptions this year. Well, buddy, you're almost halfway there. You can take all the turnovers you want, but turnovers are in your DNA, bud. And there were some fans out there. There was some. It was like they celebrated Kellen Moore being gone. It's like, oh man, we're gonna be great. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. You're one of the worst red zone offenses in the entire NFL. But you can't have a bad red zone offense if you don't even get there. Mike McCarthy calling the plays in 2023. Oh, brother. That's what y'all wanted? That's y'all Texas Coast offense? That's what y'all doing?
He's on the hot seat.
I could have told you that.
Oh no, he's on the hot seat.
I bet say he was on the hot seat.
I would say that. And by the way, the Aces have blown this game open now.
Oh boy.
76-55.
Yikes.
Yeah, that escalated quickly. And,
really out of hand fast.
I'll say that.
Yeah, that guy's already halfway to his 10 interceptions.
He's only got 4.
And we're not even like what, like a quarter?
No, we're only 4 games in.
6. No, 5. 5.
Oh buddy.
It's not looking good, buddy. It's not looking good.
It is not. I mean, there's nothing you can really say about this other than it was just not a good game. Period.
You know what? Shout out to Brock Purdy, man. Breaking the barriers once again.
Breaking barriers, that's crazy. In all seriousness, Brock Purdy is very fastly approaching upper tier quarterback status. Now, there's gonna be some debate about him when you see him in these lists and when he gets paid in the next couple of years or so. How good is he really? Because there's going to be a very big debate of, is he really like this or is it the system that he's playing in? I say it's a little bit of both because you still got to make the throws at the end of the day. Yeah. But talent he's surrounded with and Kyle Shanahan calling his plays, he's in several very good positions. But if anybody could succeed in this offense, Sam Darnold will be starting. So.
Oh, very true. Amen. Reminds me a lot of River Phillips. So,
River Phillips?
That's crazy. He had 45 kids.
Man, 45 and a bench.
The man finna have a whole NFL starting offense or defense.
This man got a starting 5 and a bench for an NBA team already. Like, come on, man.
General manager of the decade.
Ugh, it was terrible.
That was just rough, though. I can imagine for you, man. That was just rough.
It was. It was rough to watch. I was hyped for that game. I was excited for it. I was ready. I was ready for that game. I thought It's gonna be one of these wars out there, and it just turned out to be.
Oh, it was a war, all right. Stalingrad.
Okay, that's
Hey, so we don't have this conversation about Christian McCaffrey, man.
He's that guy.
I mean, what's there to talk about? We knew he was like this.
He's that guy, man. He changed his offense because that offense was not doing any of this.
Exactly.
In the midpoint season last year, this offense was bad, and then they made that trade.
Oh, there's actually another narrative. Let's ask this question. Was he really hurt when he was in Carolina, or was he just trying to get the hell up out of there?
That's what I was. Hey,
man, you go to the West Coast, things start feeling better. I mean, get a little sativa in your system and start feeling all right.
You think the THT got him right?
Yeah, man. You know that good Bay Area Kush got him. He's doing his thing. And he out here being the Christian McCaffrey we all know and love.
14 straight games.
He's the truth.
But at least a touchdown, bro. That's insane, bro.
Like with San Francisco, there's very much a thing where now we're seeing the gap between teams that are pretty good and teams that are just absolutely inevitable. San Francisco is very firmly in that S tier of teams in the NFL right now this year that are just absolutely inevitable. And I don't think that, quite frankly, there's any other team that's in that category.
I will say, though.
Right now, there isn't.
The Eagles.
No.
If there's a team that can, I think it was.
They can. No. They're like slightly below them right now, I'd say.
We're not. Watching these two teams play, San Francisco is far superior. And it's not a knock on Philly because they are undefeated. They played well, but watching this 49ers team, like they are just different, man.
They're fucking buzzsaw.
They're bludgeoning people.
It's like the one team, like I don't like doing this with NFL teams because anybody loses in this league, but the one team that's like very much suited to play the 49ers is the 49ers.
Exactly. My point exactly.
Like there's no linebacker built to play against that offense better than Fred Warner.
See what I mean?
And there's no defensive line built to play against the offensive line more than San Francisco's with Bosa, Hargrave, like all those guys that they got out there. Like it's an embarrassment of riches out there in that team.
Hargrave, Eagles fans thought, yeah, we lost him, but there won't be a drop off because we got Jaden Carter. We ain't gonna really feel the effects of that loss. Well, you feel it now.
I mean, Carter's great. Don't get me wrong, but Hargrave is
yeah. Feel it now.
It's like they're like a slight not like San Francisco is very firmly in that S tier right now. Philly is the very front of the A. So like they're just a slight notch below, but again, they're gonna play Philly later on in the season. We're gonna see what's up. We'll see it.
Yeah, when San Francisco is actually fully healthy this time and not playing Christian McCaffrey at quarterback.
Oh God, we have to play them. Oh God.
Yeah. But no, it's not hate, J Money. They are just far superior right now. I'm just being real. They are far superior than everybody.
This juncture of the season, yes.
Maybe who would you like? Who would you like in that QB room? And a realistic option.
You ready for Kirk Cousins?
I'm not even trying to be funny. I'd take him.
I think he's better than Dak personally. To be honest,
I would legit take Kirk Cousins. Like if they were to swap quarterbacks right now, I would not mind that at all.
Like Kirk Cousins, jokes aside, he's probably better than Dak Prescott. Like there's about half the league would take him as their starting quarterback right now today.
Especially since Minnesota just put Justin Jefferson on IR. And that team's what, 1-4, 1-5, or whatever it is.
They're blowing that shit up. I'll tell you that right now.
And
hey man, I hope they do because I hope that Dylan Hunt likes fishing in northern Florida.
Yo, who likes fishing in northern Florida?
I hope Dylan Hunter enjoys fishing because we got a lot of that in northern Florida.
Don't be funny when y'all don't trade for him.
Man, I wouldn't be shocked if they don't trade for anybody because trade bulky. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah, speaking of the Jags, Jacksonville Jaguars got a win over the Buffalo Bills. in London. I mean, they might as well be the London Jaguars because
All right, AB, don't you do that or I will log off.
I'm just saying they seem to play better in London. I don't know what it is, but every time they play in London, they can be 0-10. They play in London, they getting that win.
Well, we gotta win somewhere, right? But now the times are different. We're actually a team now, so they don't need to worry about that. AB, I'll log the fuck off right now if you keep making these jokes. Serious?
Oh. I said it's serious.
Hey,
It's like
the what? But
Yeah,
in all seriousness, yeah, because Marcus is getting a little testy right now. But in all seriousness, yeah, the Bills are very much Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You literally just don't know which team you're gonna get.
roller coaster.
Yeah, you don't know what team you're gonna get. One week great, and then the next one, then like they're blowing out the Dolphins, and the next week's like, is this the same team that scored 48? Like, what's going on?
Now, in fairness, Jacksonville is a good team, and this is one of the better defenses they're going to play all season long. So yeah, that had something to do with it. But golly, Buffalo, they are way too up and down, and now on top of that, they're injured to hell, especially on the defense. Von Miller's still not quite right. Matt Milal's legs shattered. Daquan Jones was one of the bigger pickers they had. He's done.
And for his ACL.
Yeah, it's all bad for Buffalo. Tre'Davious White with the Achilles, so their DB room is thin.
No, but real quick on Milano, you know how much bad luck you have to basically shatter your leg and then in the same breath tear your ACL?
Because you already got like 6 to 8 weeks to prepare the damn leg, because that will heal. But then the damn knee, that's damn near a year.
You gotta start thinking about the man's career at this point.
Right. Like, that's terrible news to have. So, prayers up to Matt Milano, because I love watching him play football. But now we got the dub. Trevor was exceptional. Calvin Ridley. Chef's kiss. Third down machine. Travis Etienne, man. 130 some odd yards. It was tough sledding there for a minute. Then we start wearing them down. And he would start popping these big runs off. Like, boom, boom, boom. Like, we needed that in the biggest way possible, man. Because our offensive line issues were just kind of killing us. But Ken Robinson's back for suspension. He's out there. He's helping out there. Walker Little did go down with an MCL sprain, so that's going to set us back a little bit. But we got the bye week coming up in a few weeks, so hopefully we should be right. And coming back to the States, help is on the way. Oh, I'm feeling ecstatic. We beat one of the top teams in the AFC. We went on a 2-game winning streak. We're coming back to Jacksonville. We playing the Colts in a divisional game with no Anthony Richardson. And I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of witchcraft you wished on that, but
simple. The Colts are playing in Jacksonville. That's the witchcraft.
No, I'm talking about Anthony Richardson witchcraft. You
that's just Anthony Richardson getting hurt. Ain't no problem. That always happens.
His boy said that's
typical. That's just ain't hard. I'm sorry. I love it, man, but that's just ain't hard.
Pray for this man to get hurt just so he had to face it.
I ain't do nothing. That's just what he does. He gets hurt. I'm sorry. What do you want me to say?
He was scared in week 1 when he thought that Anthony Richardson was going to lead that comeback. He was scared.
He didn't come back at all.
What
did he do in that game? With all due respect, what did he do?
I mean, he did score multiple times.
Oh my! Congratulations. He didn't do shit after that.
And speaking of which, Anthony Richardson, get with the baseball player and learn how to slide.
I mean, that wasn't really that. It was a tackle. He just landed wrong. It is what it is. That happens.
Still, I mean, stop putting yourself in harm's way like that.
I mean, you're gonna have design runs for him, so yes, he's gonna be in harm's way. That's just the nature of his game. And it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt his body's made out of fucking glass, unfortunately.
Well, cut down on some of the design runs. Damn.
But we have the track record. We saw it at UF. We saw he was about to come in and play in his family. He got hurt in the USF game. It's just what he does. But anyway, like, Trevor was great. Defense is phenomenal, even with no one pass rusher, which is really fucking funny. I didn't think it was going to be this good. Josh Allen, you're amazing. Dwan Smoot is coming back from the Achilles he suffered last year against the Jets. He's likely going to play on Sunday. Thank God. It's going to help our pass rush a little bit. Devin Lloyd's going to be back after the thumb injury. What else? Antonio Johnson, one of the rookies that we're counting on. He came in and was able to play. Zay Jones Came back, had a touchdown. Kind of re-aggravated the injury a little bit, but he should be fine. Got the bye week. We play Colts this week, Saints on Thursday, and then Pittsburgh after that, and then the bye. So get through these games, and we're in good shape.
You thinking playoff is still inbound?
Oh yeah, 4%. We'll be fine. Just maybe make a trade for a pass rusher if you can. Bolster the O-line if possible because we're kind of thin there. But other than that, we're perfectly fine. Trevor's Trevor. The receivers are getting themselves together. ETN's great. Defense is really good. I'm happy. I ain't wishing bad. I'm just saying what the facts that are laid bare out in front of us are. Anthony Richardson, as much as I love him, he's an injury-prone player. It is what it is. Like, what do you want me to say?
Get that voodoo dog up out of there.
There's no voodoo dog. Besides, we're playing Jacksonville. We won't go here no way. What were you doing in 2014, AB?
Hey, I'm glad Gardner Minshew come up in that beat, y'all.
It would be some funny shit, wouldn't it? It would.
If he comes in that beat, y'all, hey.
I am not here for that segment of the fan base who still likes Gardner Minshew to be like, ha ha ha. Fuck y'all.
Well, I mean,
it would be really, really funny. It would be very Jags of us for that to happen. I don't see it happening, but you never know.
Hold on. Don't they always beat y'all in Jacksonville, though?
No, it's the other way around. It's the other way around, AB. We beat them in Jacksonville.
I could have swore they beat y'all like 30-0 last year in Jacksonville, something crazy like that.
No, we beat them 20-0 in Jacksonville. Their asses.
Okay, what team is it that always comes to Jacksonville and beats y'all?
Probably Houston, but they beat us everywhere. So, I mean, it is what it is.
All right, moving on from.
Like, we've beaten Houston once since 2017.
All right, moving on to the Dolphins now. So, Darnell, your thoughts on your Dolphins?
Amen. What can I say, man? Anytime we go and beat the brakes out of the fucking the Giants. Well, fuck the Jets too, but the Giants as well, man. Hey, that just brings the happiness to me. I'm just kind of sad that fucking the chain is out for fucking. I think they said 5 weeks.
Yeah, they put him on IR.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's like second or third in the NFL in rushing.
Yeah. We finally got superstar. I'm just saying the superstar running back, and then fucking he's out. But at least we got Ramon there. Hey man, what can I say? This game was just really fucking good, bro. It was just really fucking good.
Yeah, you got Raheem Mostert still. I think they said Jeff Wilson's gonna be coming back from IR.
Yeah. Next week he's coming back. And if this is the most exciting news out of it all, because really, Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, is he coming?
Soon. They said that he did a really good job. He was practicing with them after before Sunday a little bit. So, hey, they said he was doing a really good job. So I think in these next 2 weeks we might see Jalen Ramsey back.
It's
so
not impossible.
That's really good.
Not possible that he does come back. I'd probably push it back to the bye, possible, but he can, and you're going to need him badly because that defense is going to need some DB play.
Listen. That next game.
We all got next game.
Not that game. I think he's talking about the following game.
Oh.
Next game is against the Panthers.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, we handled that. The following game is against the Eagles, and that's another big test for us. So hopefully we come out with a response a whole lot better than the Bills game right there. But
yeah,
overall,
y'all schedule's pretty. Not I'm gonna say daunting because you got the Eagles on Sunday night next week. Then you play New England to finish that out for the division. Then you go to Germany and play Kansas City.
Yeah, I mean I can say New England. Tua always got that. Tua always got that. And then what do we got? The Raiders, the Jets, Commanders, Titans. I think Jerry and I said like what we were gonna lose like at most 3 games.
You'll definitely lose at least 1 or 2 of those, I think.
So it's like, dude, we'll be straight. We'll be straight.
I think y'all can beat Kansas City. Y'all can beat them.
I don't know. Now that defense looked
Kansas.
good.
I mean, if you can get past that, the offense is.
It's not impossible. It's not as daunting. It's a daunting task because Patrick Mahomes on the other side. Like no matter, I don't care what's got out there, it's still 15. But it's not as daunting as it would have been like last year,
2 years
or 2 years ago. It's not quite as daunting. It's possible.
But I will say that Eagles game is the biggest test of the defense all season.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All season long, that's going to be the biggest test right there.
All season.
So,
not too many offenses present the problems that Phillies does.
Yeah, January. I mean, when we face the Bills again, yeah, but like.
Really? All season?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That offense is not challenging at all. That offense doesn't do anything.
Who said we're gonna have to do much?
Hey, y'all need to target CD Lamb anyway.
Okay. Let's be serious, heavy.
They put a bracket. The 49ers put a bracket over him.
That defense is very good.
But I mean, every time he had a safety over the top.
Tough luck. And what you're supposed to do? Besides, you run triple slants every damn where. Like it's a Packers offense. This shit is unpredictable as all hell. You're not going down the field to anyone. The run game's okay. You're god fucking awful in the red zone when you actually get there. I mean, it's a good offense. Firmly just good. It doesn't scare anybody.
I'll say this about the Dolphins. The Philly game up to this point is the barometer, but they're beatable. I mean, there are holes in that defense y'all can expose.
It's possible.
No, it's past possible.
Can you block them up front is the question.
That's gonna be what I'm looking at. The Teron Armstead yet again. Is he on IR again?
Yes, and also just on the interior alone, Liam Eichenberg against Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. Good luck.
Yeah,
but I trust McDaniel to game plan around.
Because Jordan Davis
hey man,
not much.
Not on the stat sheet, but he does help the defense in a lot of ways.
Look, just sitting there.
Yes.
You
ever heard of two-gapping? It's literally the Georgia defense all over again. He does two-gapping stuff. He has a little bit of wiggle to him, but Jalen Carter is the one who's doing a real cheat code, and then he unlocks him a lot. They help each other, really, but that's really what their interior is supposed to do.
Speaking of Georgia, before we do that, there's one more game, really, NFL-wise, I kind of want to get into and recap because.
Oh, before you finish that out, shout out to Jalen Waddle being first touch on the season, boy.
Yeah, definitely shout out for that. Definitely shout out to him. Hey, again, shout out Tyreek Hill. Helping my kids.
Listen, Tyreek Hill is amazing, bro.
He's still Tyreek Hill.
Best fantasy player this year, man.
I'm going to show you what Tyreek Hill helped my fantasy team do. Best fantasy player. Marcus and Jerry already saw this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Week 5. Look at this, Darnell.
It was
Oh yeah.
It was a murder.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he did the same thing for me this year, bro. Ooh, Tony Pollard. Ooh.
Hey man.
Historic.
Hey man.
Look at Joe Burrow. Oh, look at Joe Burrow.
Put it this way. Joe Burrow, Travis Etienne, and Tyreek Hill was literally all I needed.
Literally all he needed.
Everybody else could have been straight zeros. And
I wish I had the same thing. Too bad Lamar just had to
Can we talk about for a second?
That was the next one I wanted to get into because I wanted to ask y'all about that. Looking at this Baltimore offense, I mean, I know they got a new coordinator in Todd Monken, but it just doesn't look like it's working right now.
Hey, man. I can tell you the answer, one of the answers to it, but it is what it is, man. Simply put, all these receivers look the same as the other receivers they had before. Now, Zay Flowers is a good player, but when he's your best receiver and he's just a rookie, that says a lot about what you saw. And Odell, I'm sorry, bro. Odell's
done.
Odell's done.
Bro, their best receivers, once again, Mark Andrews.
It's still fucking Mark Andrews. The last offense is literally just Lamar. Just throw Mark Andrews. He'll catch it. You sign all these guys. They draft Zay Flowers. Great. You bring in Todd Monken. And the offense through a quarter of the season is still Lamar throw to Mark Andrews. He'll catch it. And when he's not catching it, which he didn't do Sunday, which quite frankly, nobody did, this offense does not look very good.
Yeah, and by the way, for everybody blaming Lamar Jackson for this game,
don't do it.
Why? I mean, the receivers dropped like 10 or 12 passes in that game. Like,
he dropped 3 touchdowns.
He can't control that.
Yeah, I mean, the strip sack was not great, and the interception in the red zone, in the end zone wasn't very good either. But you shouldn't have to get to that point if you just catch the ball in the end zone. Or Zay Flowers, you have an easy touchdown. You're gonna walk in, don't trip over your damn self, and you don't catch the ball. Or don't look up field and drop the ball. Just stupid things. And guys dropping in the end zone. Just things like that just add up. And when a team like the Steelers, whose offense is about as prehistoric as Barney, you can't keep that team in it. A team close by Mike Tomlin, and with that defense and with that front seven, they're going to stay in a lot of games. They're going to fight in the way in a lot of games. And they're going to win a lot of games. They have no business doing so. This is one of them. And in the division, they pretty much own the Ravens since Lamar Jackson's been there. So,
and by the way, if you're Baltimore, you should be ashamed of yourselves because you lost to a team whose fan base is literally at home games shouting "Fire Matt Canada,"
which they really should. But
hashtag agenda.
He was ran out of LSU for a reason. How the hell did he get an NFL job?
That kind of stinks. That offense is god awful. Hey, Kenny Pickett, there's time to have a conversation, my boy.
Ooh.
It's been about time, boss.
Is Jover?
It's Jover.
I ain't saying Jover, but I don't like the ball that good either. But all it took for them to win that game was just one George Pickett's jump ball. And George Pickens will always be one of the funniest players in the NFL as long as he continues to have a career in this league. Because he's not particularly great at damn near anything. But the one thing he is good at is if you line him up one-on-one and you tell George, just run. You know what I mean? If you line him up one-on-one and he has a chance to just run under the ball, he'll probably go high point it and go get it and make just one damn play. And that's all he'll do for the game. But it'll be one of the biggest ones that he'll make it in a game that end up being a difference between a winner or loss. So he's just a funny-ass player. And that running back room, Najee Harris, it's Joe for you, buddy. It's Joe for you.
Bro, what is up with him, man?
He has no burst. Simple. And Jalen Warren's better.
Bad. It's so bad.
He's not fast.
I haven't seen that,
When's
the last time we seen a drop off like that?
There was never you'd have to be on to have a drop off though, Darnell. He was never really on. He was never that great to begin with.
I mean, let's be honest. Was he really that great at Bama?
No, it took him 4 years to get going.
And on top of that, he really only had one great game, and we all know who that was against.
Hey man. All I know is I think the best running back in that draft class is very much easily sold up. And let the record show that man was better in college also from the day he stepped on the college field. And he's better on draft night, and he's better in the NFL. Even with one lost season.
I mean,
and even with his head coach's rookie year, trying to turn him into a wide receiver.
Oof. Talk to him, Marcus.
he ain't wrong.
And even with him shattering his damn foot in said rookie year in the preseason. Even with one of the worst run blocking offensive lines of football.
Oof. I mean, he's not wrong.
No, and you see Jalen Warren every time he steps on the field, he's making plays. He has explosiveness. He's got burst. He's got elusiveness. He's catching them off the backfield. He's doing everything Najee Harris was supposed to be doing. Like, Najee Harris just doesn't have great vision. He just doesn't have any burst. It doesn't have any wiggle. It is what it is. And somehow, some way, after all of this, after everything we said about the Pittsburgh Steelers offense, they're in first place. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
The division is bad.
I didn't say bad. It's just weird right now because they always beat each other up. It just kind of is what it's like. Cincinnati's winning the division 2 years in a row, right? What's their combined record against these guys in the division? It ain't great.
Good.
They don't beat the Browns. They barely beat the Ravens unless they fall out and die. The Steelers games are 500. But yeah, here they are. There they are. Now they have their own problems with Joe Burrow's health. And now Pittsburgh's, the defense is still strong. It's stout as all hell. They'll stay in games. And Mike Tomlin, it just conjures up voodoo. And this roster's not all that great, but they'll somehow win 9-10 games because, of course, they will.
You see, this man keeps talking about conjuring up voodoo.
Hey, man, I'm just saying. That's what the Steelers have done. They should not have won the amount of games they won last year either. But yet there they were. They almost made the fucking playoffs.
They were. Yeah, I'm not even going to lie.
Mike Tomlin will just not have a losing season. That's just what it is.
Just walk.
He just Matt Canada's downfall will be televised, though.
I will be there for it.
But I hope he's fired on the field. I legit hope he gets fired on the field. And they're in the middle of the game, too. Now, I want that to happen.
It wouldn't shock me.
We're going to transition into – go ahead, Darnell. What was you going to say?
Some names that pop up. Trent Richardson. Eddie Lacy.
Well, he's saying Lacy was good for a stretch. He just ate himself out of the league.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh. Am I wrong? I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Why you put that boy on blast like that, man?
Oh.
I ain't saying on blast. I'm just saying what it is. I'm just telling everybody what it is.
It's not like that, man.
And all them Bama RBs too. Oh.
Hey, man.
The only one that's really lasted so far there isn't one. Well, Mark Ingram lasted the longest.
Yeah, Ingram lasted quite a long time, actually.
And he actually wasn't that bad.
Because Ingram was a good player for a long time. Like he didn't do anything like exceptional, but he did a lot of things good, a lot of things well.
And truth be told, I like what I've seen from Brian Robinson so far.
I like Brian Robinson quite a bit, actually.
I like Robinson. Jahmyr Gibbs looks like he's gonna be one of them ones.
Jahmyr Gibbs needs a chance. He's not getting carries in that offense. It ain't happening.
They'll eventually get the hit out of the butts and
They said from like day one, David Montgomery is an RB1, and that's really not a debate. So he's basically been changing pace at this point.
Yeah, when they change comes and making big plays the entire time, they can be like, wait a minute, might have more carries.
Maybe. They've said day one, and it's not changing with how they're playing right now. Montgomery's
right now.
Paul, y'all want to know what the playoff standings are right now, just for funsies?
Oh, yeah. What is it?
Just for funsies through week 5. The number 1 seeds, Kansas City, San Francisco. Okay, cool.
Right.
Miami will be the 2 seed in the AFC. Philadelphia will be the 2 seed in the NFC.
Oh.
The 3rd seed will be the Steelers because what the hell? mean, they lead the AFC North, so you know it's what it is. At the end of the day, they have the head-to-head on the Baltimore, so that's that. Detroit would be the third seed out in the NFC.
Wow.
4-1. Lions are good, man. They got great.
What a turnaround, man.
They got a hell of a roster. Shout out Brad Holmes, GM, and Dan Campbell, head coach, for assembling this.
Are they biting?
Hey, bite kneecaps, taking souls, digging holes. You know how it go. And Jaguars will be the 4th seed. AFC South champs on the way. Tampa will be the 4th in the NFC as well. Tampa's a surprise team. I didn't think they were going to be as good as they are so far. 3-1. Good record. Very impressive. And your wild cards will be Indy as your 5th, Seattle as your 5th, Baltimore as your 6th, Atlanta as your other 6th, and your 7th will be Buffalo and the Cowboys. So in the AFC, in the divisional map, in the wild card round matchups, it's all divisional games. It will be Jags versus Colts, Ravens Steelers, Bills Dolphins.
Damn.
Ain't that crazy? And the NFC, the 2-7 will be Dallas Philly. So there's that. Part 3. Oh, God, his eyes lit up. I knew it was going to happen. And then Atlanta, Detroit, and Seattle, Tampa.
Atlanta, Detroit, Atlanta.
Crazy.
Hey, man, someone got to get that 60. The AFC's not great outside of the top division winners.
Oh, God, man.
The AFC's not very good outside of that.
And by the way, y'all, real quick, we have a final in dominant fashion. The Las Vegas Aces take a commanding 2-0 series lead with a 104-76 win over the Liberty.
There you go.
And I do mean dominant. This second half just was not even close. This is a 7-point game at halftime.
And then it wasn't.
Yeah, and then it wasn't. Kelsey Plum still 5. Oops, that's it. I'm my bad.
Relax.
What else did I mean? But yeah, we gonna well, this go off the rails. We gonna transition into college football. We had some good games this past weekend. I'm gonna start with USC Arizona.
Pac-12 after dark lives.
Pac-12 after dark definitely lives. If y'all missed that game, this game I think with the triple overtime, USC narrowly escaped with a 43-41 win. The game, I'm gonna be honest, they probably should have lost. Matt, scratch that. Ain't no probably. They should have lost. They were down 17-0 at one point in this game. Arizona was honestly the better team for the entire night, except for like 2 parts of the game.
Yeah, but you know what happened? One team has Caleb Williams and the other team doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
But their 2-point conversion play in the triple overtime was literally a swinging gate that was Caleb Williams just running to the right pylon and making a play.
Damn.
Like, who draws it up?
Bro, that fumble.
Brother.
Oh, my God.
USC had a chance to close the door in regulation, but, like, they botched up the read, the re-give, because Caleb should just kept it, fumbled it, managed to recover it, and then on the field goal, they botched the snap, and they had to eat that too.
Right. No, but yeah, that game right there, whew, just one of the best games of the year. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit concerned about USC going into this weekend.
A little bit?
Only a little bit, because the part I'm concerned about is that defense. I'm not concerned about that offense.
I mean, that defense is a pretty damn big concern, though. That defense is terrible. They're not going to win anything with the defense, man. Alex Grinch is the gift that keeps on giving. It keeps on taking from Lincoln Riley.
At some point, I know that's your boy and everything, but at some point, business got to take hold, man.
Call Dan Mullen and ask what happened when he kept his boy on as defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Matter of fact, if you call Dan Mullen, he'll actually pick up the phone because he ain't doing nothing.
No, brother.
But I mean, you gotta get rid of him, man.
You just have to at this point, because we've heard it from since he was at Oklahoma for years. Well, the defense is going to go overhaul. The defense is going to overhaul. It ain't overhauled because you still got Grinch calling the damn plays. It's the same shit. They get gashed. They can rush the passer a little bit. They have nice little blitzes, but they get gashed in the air. They get gashed to the ground. Land, air, and sea is what kills that defense. Straight up. Like, nothing ever seems to work with them. Nothing has ever seemed to change. Nothing ever will change as long as Alex Grinch is there on that sideline. And it's going to cost you It's cost you championships. It's going to cost you even more. You can't waste Caleb Williams last year at USC like this. You just can't.
Will it be his last year at USC?
It'll be his last year. Let's be serious. The nigga's gone.
Didn't say the wrong team got to get number one pick. Hey.
What's the wrong team? What's the wrong team?
Whoever gets number one pick, because all number one pick teams are bad.
But if it's not the right one, he said he might go back to school. NIL.
Who gives a damn? They're all bad. It's Russian roulette.
Amen. If he gets drafted to Atlanta, you better stand there.
It's not going to be bad enough to get number one pick.
Yeah, Atlanta ain't going to be bad enough. They win too many games.
But that offense around him is good, and the defense is very good. So,
but they just start tanking right now.
No, I know. I can tell you who really should be tanking. The damn Commanders.
Oh,
on the low.
No, not them.
Yes, them.
You just said blow it all up, right?
They're kind of nice, though.
Imagine Caleb Williams in Minnesota throwing to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison with TJ Hawkinson.
That'd be very fun. But I'll say him and Washington with Eric Bieniemy calling the plays would be very fun. It really would. And he's a DC kid.
That would be fun, actually.
Yeah. And he's a DC native also, so that would be fun.
Yeah, that is
Hopefully
true.
they'll start Robinson over there.
Hey, man, just tell Sam Howell, keep taking them sacks, buddy. Keep taking them sacks.
They love Sam Howell. He's their guy.
Is he?
That's what they said.
That motherfucker is – he is Taylor Heineke 2.0. Let's be serious.
For the love of God, please don't let this happen.
I don't wish that on Caleb Williams.
I don't wish that on him.
Ooh.
I don't wish that.
Lord.
That team's not good.
I don't wish that on him.
They're hashtag not good.
Yeah, right. I do not wish that on him.
But it's whoever's number one pick ain't gonna be good regardless. So it is what it is. You just gonna thug it out, bro.
And earlier in the day, you had Alabama narrowly escape with a win over Texas A&M. That was actually a really good game too. And Jalen played the best game of his career.
Saban, have you learned a lesson here for this season in particular?
You know what? I think he has. I'm gonna be honest. That Bama team is starting to put it together. They look like they're starting to finally put it all together for the Giants. Oh God!
Oh, I don't wish.
Man,
his escapability gonna come in handy because he's gonna run for his life because Evan Neal ain't gonna block for him.
If they get the number one pick, that's where Caleb Williams got to consider going back to school. I'm sorry. I'm not playing behind the offensive line. No.
That's a health call. You got to make that.
you got to make that business decision. Go back to school, man. I'm sorry. You can't do that. But it look like they starting to put it all together. So what did y'all see from that game?
Jalen Milroe is the best quarterback on that roster and always has been, and he shouldn't have got benched after the Texas game because he's better than Tyler Buckner, better than whoever the other guy was. Ty Simpson. It is what it is, man. This is a team where you're just gonna have to just deal with some growing pains. Because Jalen Milroe, he's not perfect by any stretch or anything like that, but he has so much capability. He can run, and he does throw one hell of a deep ball.
He does, yeah. Yeah, some of the throws he made, that throw he made to Isaiah Bond was incredible.
Yeah, you're just going to have to deal with some wonkiness in this game. But other than that, just stick with them.
And that defense is still pretty good. So, hey, just lean on the defense, get the running game going, and, hey.
In the game you lost was one of the top teams in America right now. So it's like, okay, take a number. Oh, well. Texas is a damn good football team. Yes.
Yeah, they are. Even though they're coming off a loss to Texas, and that was one hell of a game.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma is for real. Oklahoma is for real.
Like they're one of those teams where like they didn't really play anybody in their schedule yet, so you didn't know for sure. But like watching them and watching the eye test, you can tell they are one of those teams. And Brent Venables, that defense was an absolute disaster last year, but it's pieced its way up this year. It's starting to figure things out. It's really starting to come together. Now, they give up a lot of points to Texas because who doesn't? And it's the Red River Shootout. This is what happens.
They was
But
going to Arkansas with J Money.
they're going to be Arkansas. Pretty good.
They're killer. But Darnell, what's your take on this Red River rivalry?
Amen. Alabama's pass rusher, man. Hey, they've been doing their job, bro.
They have.
They've been really killing it, man. So I think that was a big key for them to win this game, man. And then the wide receivers, man. Hey, good job.
Got some good receivers. It's just gotta get him the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, man, that first quarter was absolute some of the craziest football I've ever seen in my life. Like, what the hell happened? It was turnovers galore. Texas got a blocked punt for a touchdown and get them back into the game. And then the final drive of the game where Texas just kind of gave it up in like 40 seconds. I don't know what the hell that was. But the throw by Dylan Gabriel was absolutely sensational.
It was, Texas. Quinn Ewers turned the ball over like crazy in the beginning. Who he had? Honestly, I had Texas winning, but I had Oklahoma covering.
I had Oklahoma. I'm not gonna lie.
And Darnell, we don't know who he had.
I was there for a good game. That's it, man. To be honest.
I just hope both teams have fun.
I'm only here to watch. Darnell, turn on the camera and come to the stage.
Don't run. Hey,
the Miami Heat. Hey, I'm feeling good about the Miami Heat, brother.
No.
Hey, who are you talking about?
The other Miami team that plays in Hard Rock.
Yeah.
First of all, we weren't even supposed to be in this situation, man. We really weren't. And I'm gonna be honest. I thought in that fumble, I thought he was down already. But you weren't even supposed to be there, and like, dog. That's not even the worst part, bro. I just can't believe they were able to get it to fucking. Dude, they how many players were covering Bruce Ford in that last play?
Hey man,
bro.
I don't know how the hell he got that last play. I have no idea.
3 dudes, bro. What the hell was the defense doing?
He should not have got behind people like that. And on the big play that got him down there, it shouldn't have happened either.
And
especially in the last what 19 and Georgia Tech had no timeouts, bro.
No timeouts.
No timeouts.
And that first play, that receiver, guess where he's from? Miami. He's a Miami native.
Okay.
Christian Leary, Orlando native. The guys that were making big plays late in this game were all Florida natives for Georgia Tech.
What they got to do with anything?
Darnell, I know you had to be. We was trying to check on you. We ain't get no answer.
Bro, I was sitting there watching the game and like just absolute bewilderment. Like, why are you running the ball?
Bro,
they have no timeout.
I was watching the game.
Left.
I was watching
just
the game.
Fucking need you, dipshit.
It was at my job, bro, and literally like I'm there, my manager is there, like everybody's in the break room, and we're all just staring like, how did this happen, bro? How did this happen, bro? We're all just like, how did this happen? How did this happen? Because we were celebrating early because we were like, okay, we got ourselves a good start, man, and everything, bro. We gonna go 5-1 record and every.
Nope.
And you know what's funny? Cristobal has the damn nerve talking about, oh, I'm not gonna make any excuses saying that we should have not done this and we shouldn't have done that. Oh, we just got carried away and everything like that. I should have just stepped in and just said, hey, let's take the knee. Yeah, obviously.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Like
Look at long though.
I can't wait for Deion Sanders to come to my school, man, and run this program.
I don't think Deion Sanders is going to Miami now.
Amen. Give it 2 years. Give it 2 years. He'll come down to Miami, man.
He ain't gonna be at Miami.
Well, you think he going up there?
No, I think he'll end up at a school like maybe North Carolina if Mac Brown retires.
Maybe.
I'm tired. I'm tired of Cristobal, bro. I'm tired of Cristobal.
Matt Cristobal as the in-game coach versus Mario Cristobal, the recruiter.
By the way, y'all want to hear? Y'all want to be let in on a little secret?
He's done it before.
Bingo. 2018, he was at Oregon when they were playing Stanford.
Oh, I remember that game vividly too.
Ran the ball. All they had with a minute left. All you had to do was take a knee. They fumbled. Stanford recovered. Tied the game. Game went to overtime. Stanford ended up winning in overtime.
Good Lord.
Like Mario, you had Justin Herbert and you wasted him, bro. What made you people think he was gonna do over time, man? Knocking on them boards, man. Like you knew Mario. You knew what at some point Mario Cristobal was going to be Mario Cristobal.
Darnell, I just gotta ask you, man, because you said you were at home at your job. How bad was that drive home?
It wasn't that bad because, like, by the time we left, it was like close to midnight. So enough time has passed by, bro. But like, those 30 minutes after the game ended was bad. It was bad, bro. It was bad.
And then
It
he
was
turned
very bad.
in the morning, and that's all he saw.
It was very bad, bro. It was bad.
I
think
that drug.
I'm not even supposed to share in this, but like, literally, because like my role on that Sunday was like patient counseling and shit. Literally going into one of the patients' rooms, and he has the game on, or like, and then we were just looking at each other the whole time, and the wife is just dead ass, just laughing the whole entire time, bro. she's just laughing, and we're just not saying any words. We're just looking at each other, and we're just looking right at the TV, and she's just laughing and everything, like
No freaking way.
Like
That's
this.
Like no,
it's
like
bad,
no
man.
way.
It's bad.
Like that.
And you know what? Van Dyke had a solid game. It was actually 3 interceptions, but 2 for 288 yards. That's pretty good, bro.
Game.
But yeah,
Turning the ball over.
listen, like it was a good, like, if you literally could have got that out, bro. Shit, man. I think that would have been a solid win right there, bro.
The North Carolina that faced that offense.
Greg.
And then after that, I think you got Clemson.
Yeah. It's like way to like. I would have taken a blowout out, and you can just be like, okay, we just got the heebie-jeebies out, rather than losing like this, man. Because how the fuck you even recover as a team like that?
You don't.
Bro, the team was on the bench freaking crying.
Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, they were saying that on the sideline.
That's literally what one of the linemen who were crying said. If you raise this, those are his exact words.
Pain. That's pain.
Like, bro, like how? Like, how do
Bro.
you allow this?
Bro, and we had a perfect play, bro. Of fucking Andres Borgalis. finishing it off, bro. Did I feel any better about this weekend?
No.
No.
I don't even know what to think, honestly.
And by the way, yeah, they still have to play them too.
I don't know what to think. Because if you would have asked me before, I would have been ecstatic. I was like, yeah, I think Miami has a good chance to at least make it competitive. Now, I don't even know what mental state the team is in.
The exact you just took the words right out of my mouth. What is their mental state after suffering a loss like to lose like that? I mean, how do you recover from that?
And remember, this is already a weak mental team, man.
But this is performances where you just hope and pray it doesn't turn into a tailspin.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that happens,
it can get ugly real fast.
And AB, he is.
Hey, man.
Red shirt 2 years. You know how it is, gang.
What was you about to say, Darnell?
Hey, and AB, you know our favorite reporter. Favorite reporter was going off of crystal ball.
This man, first of all, Barry Jackson been going off on everybody at this point. He called people losers and stuff, and then you want to drop the nugget as somebody like you can't be calling folks losers and then do that. Like you can't do it. First of all, Barry, you can't do that. Like condolences to you and your family, praying for you and everything, but you can't do that. You calling folks losers, they clapping back at you, and all of a sudden you drop that. Like, come on, man, you can't be doing that. But yeah, he went off on Mario Cristobal. Basically, if you want to spend time learning how to take a knee or learning to play instead of emailing local reporters, you wouldn't be in this situation. Cristobal.
Saying that boy was running from criticism from the local media.
Which he was.
Yeah, he was.
You got to the killer in the bus like, bro, you the one that called the damn play? Why would you do that?
I couldn't have been in that media room. He tried me out by, hey, you called that same. You called the play. Hey, don't come at us just because you called the wrong play and it cost your team. No, and it ain't the first time you.
Like, bro, John McVay didn't die for this. Joe Passaggio fumbled that damn that dive. Larry Zonka didn't fumble that dive just for you to completely forget all the lessons that were learned from that day in the Meadowlands back in the 70s.
What do you even like? I felt like he even said like the worst. Cristobal said the worst fucking thing after that. I feel like after their year, you're supposed to like double down on some shit or like, oh, we're gonna review film type of shit. Man, talking about immediately. Oh, I should have called it. I should have called it.
Like,
oh shit, bro.
Of course you should have called it and take a knee.
Like, nigga, duh. I could have told you that.
And you know how many people on Twitter was trolling Miami? The victory formation. This is what you do here. Like, bro.
Like, you get the ball, you snap the ball, you take a couple steps back, and you do the Kaepernick. That's all you gotta do.
Crazy. Darnell, I know it hurt, man. I know it hurt.
Thankfully, I'm working through the day. So when I saw those set, it was like it was a Monday, and I was like, okay, it is what it is. And the Dolphins win got me right.
Did you recover after that game? Is my question.
Yeah, I recovered. Because then I remembered Miami hasn't been good for a long time.
You want to know the epitome of how bad this was?
Yikes. Hey, man. They won last year, so I draw too about them.
Hey, man, Deion Sanders will save this franchise. He'll save us, man.
Sure.
Okay, give it 2 years. 2 years. 2 years, man.
Don't think he'd ever go to Miami.
Hey,
you don't say like you normally do, but think he still got too much pride to go to Miami.
I'm pro never say never, but yeah.
Man. We sorry, Darnell. We sorry, man.
I'm so very sorry.
Could be worse. Marcus, should I bring it up?
Go right ahead, buddy.
Could be worse, Darnell. You could lose to a team who doesn't complete a single pass on y'all in your own stadium.
And you're blocking each other.
And your linemen are blocking each other.
Now that's darkness. That was just a glimpse.
There's two levels of incompetence, and that's definitely the other level.
Now, now the difference is in our defense, Marcus, we had like 30+ players out due to injury, season-ending injuries.
True, but at the same time, you were University of Florida playing Georgia Southern.
That is very true. But we were literally playing third stringers and walk-ons too. Freaking Scott was playing quarterback.
Yeah, Jerick McKinnon was playing quarterback for freaking Georgia Southern, so I mean, you know.
And now he's a key component for the Kansas City Chiefs. Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
I missed a goal.
No, you didn't miss a goal.
Man, I mean, McCarr did score again, so I mean, yeah.
And of course, we down 2, and I'm upset. Or you can have face.
I mean, just in that case, I mean, there was nothing that guy could have done in the play, so he just said, "Fucking do whatever."
Or you beat like Florida State, lose to Jacksonville State on the last play of the game.
Could always be worse.
And the guy that caught the pass was actually from Pensacola, Florida. That's what was funny.
It could always be worse.
Like I was already laughing, and then I saw who it was. I was like, "He's from Pensacola." I know I've been watching him in high school, and I really started laughing. Like, dang, this is a local guy, basically. Cooking.
Yeah. So, in all, it could always be absolutely worse. Miami's seen the absolute worst, even. So, you know, this is just a small bump, a very devastating bump, but a bump nonetheless. Yeah.
But I'll say this. Teams out there, if you're facing a team that has no timeouts left and you're beating them, and you get the ball, and it's maybe a minute left in the game, take a knee.
Yes.
On your knees, you got to take that knee.
See, I'll even demonstrate it right now. So,
it's just
football. This football right here.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Ah.
That didn't sound okay.
Fan was going crazy. So, here's the football. You got the center. Say hut. Couple steps. Do the Kaepernick.
Now, Marcus, what was the purpose of that? What does it do? What does it do? Why is it significant?
It's significant.
Why shouldn't we just go for another play?
Simple. Whenever team has no timeouts and they cannot stop the clock, just go down, keep the clock on running, and you go home. You can go to all the frat parties and have fun and celebrate a W.
Oh.
Instead of screaming, shaking, crying, and throwing up, and have to play a couple more seconds.
Well, Marcus, I don't think they're going to frat parties. They're going to parties. They're just not frat parties.
Oh, you'd be surprised. I've been to a couple of those in my day in Miami. They're quite fun.
Hey, I can't lie. I've heard some things. Yeah,
I have
top
stories.
Tier.
But yeah, that was the demonstration of taking the knee, getting in the victory formation when the team has no timeouts and you have the lead on them. That's how it's done.
Victory formation, everybody. The greatest formation in all football.
I'm honestly thinking, like, what were they thinking?
They weren't thinking.
They weren't.
Like, I'm like, were they thinking, like, okay, if we threw this, because Van Dyke has three interceptions at this point. If we throw it again, high risk of interception. if we rush it again, there's a likelihood that the clock just keeps on running. But why didn't we beat him?
I don't know.
Was the offensive coordinator just telling them like, hey, let's just keep on going? Like,
I have so many questions. So little time.
I have a lot of questions about that.
Because it doesn't make any sense, guys. It just really really doesn't make any sense.
What percentage do you even think about doing that, first and foremost? Like, just so many things could go wrong if you just do all that. Just fall on the ball and call it a day. Game over with. They can't stop the clock. They don't have timeouts. You're up. Just take the fucking knee.
It's not that hard. I mean, like you said, so many things go wrong. The fumble that we saw, that went wrong. Or maybe the player could have gotten hurt seriously, and now he can't play for the next few weeks. So many things could go wrong when you run a play.
It's like football 101. Like, you do this as a Mighty Might player. You do this as an 8th grader. You do this as a 3-year varsity captain. You do this in college football at all levels. In the pros. This just shouldn't happen.
Even the lingerie league knows to take a knee.
Christ. Arena does it. Every level of football knows the victory formation is the best formation in all of the game. Go in it, Mario. I would say learn your lessons, but apparently you didn't. And you probably ain't ever going to. So you can keep fumbling the ball 26 seconds left if you want.
All right, now we done tortured Darnell enough. We sorry, man, but we got NBA preseason too going on, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to do a check-in on the Sacramento Kings Los Angeles Lakers game right now. Right now, the Lakers are up 70-62, third quarter. Indeed, it's at the 3 to make it 70-62, I believe. But NBA preseason, so we're going to kind of preview the season just a little bit. Yeah, we got a couple games tonight. We had a few last night. Darnell, game last night. So, context, there was no Jimmy Butler. Kyle Lowry and Bam Adebayo really only played a half.
Yeah, it wasn't very much.
But Darnell, what'd you see? What did you like and what didn't you like about what you saw?
So let's go into what I didn't like. There's a whole lot of point guard.
Yeah.
Let's keep it a buck. There's a whole lot of point guard. I think all they're trying very desperately for. If you looked at the game, they wanted Josh Richardson was bringing up the ball a lot from there, and even Jaime Jaquez was when it was off of the bench, and Kyle Lowry is just not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. This team desperately needs a point guard. Good stuff though. Hey, this team is a lot more athletic compared to last year's team.
They are.
They are way more athletic. Like, just off of the strength of having Josh Richardson, just gives this team so much more options. And Kyle Lowry looks solid. Miami found another shooter in Cole Swiner.
Thank you, Los Angeles.
He not gonna play this season, but he's the come up for next season. Haywood Highsmith is our power forward. I believe he should be the starting power forward this year.
Real quick, hey man, that shot looks vastly improved.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He looking good from the corners, man. He looking real good. And I think the last piece is Thomas Bryant. Everybody wants to say Thomas Bryant is a terrible defender. Hey man, he better than Cody Zeller. That's all I can say.
We went from Dwayne Dedman and Cody Zeller to Thomas Bryant. Man,
I'll train the monkey is better than Cody Zeller, bro.
Man,
Like I think like no joke, Miami had the worst defense in the league when Bam Adebayo came out. They were like a defensive rating of 123 when Bam was not in the lineup. So literally anybody who can just play the position competently should help Miami save a couple wins this season. And I think Thomas Bryant can be that. And Terry Rozier is doing his best impression to be a Miami Heat point guard.
Scary Terry?
We're going to leave that for some time.
No.
Maybe he did it. He tried.
Lord knows he did. Sure.
So yeah, what I liked was what I saw from Jaime Jaquez Jr., man. This dude is ready. He is absolutely ready to play this year. So I think that we're gonna see a lot of him this year. And I think he's gonna be in during key situations as well. Because I think he can handle himself pretty well. And the pull-up game, I love what I saw there. Nikola Jovic looked pretty decent, even though he kind of got banged up in the game, but he looked pretty decent out there. I like what I saw from him. Go ahead, Marcus. What's with that look on your face?
That's all just saying. I'll be knowing that.
That brother played only 7 minutes, dog, and he got hurt.
Yeah.
Relax.
Gotta get healthy. And hey, another thing, Darnell, it's like Josh Richardson never left. He never left. I mean,
all he has to really do is just be an athletic guard, the tip of the spear for the defense, and help you out and be able to get some leak outs going, and he'll be a contributor. He's always been a good player everywhere he's been for the most part. But Miami's where he's really, really shined at. So he's one of those players where team and player just mesh together so well. I'm happy he's back in Miami.
And I feel like a lot of people just like overlooked that he was good for the Spurs. He was good for the Celtics. His bad stop was really in Dallas. That's it.
Okay, Dallas is kind of a mess anyway, so I mean, it is what it
Yeah.
is.
It's once again a situation where it's hard for a player to fit in a heliocentric system.
Yeah, plus they needed more out of him there than Miami's going to ask of him. They're just going to ask him to play his game and just do the things you're really good at, which is athleticism, which they needed in spades badly, and some size in the back end, and good defense.
Hey, another player I like though, and you know it didn't surprise me. Tyler Hero, I think he's gonna make that jump to. I'm calling it. I think he finally makes the All-Star team this year.
Sure,
I think he finally does it.
You can do it.
I mean, the way I feel like he's gonna play this year. First of all, he's gonna have a chip on his shoulder because of all the trade rumors. But you can just see he's continuing to get better and better and better every year, and his defense still needs some work, but he's improving some. He's improving some, and Darnell mentioned him. Haywood Highsmith, yeah.
Give him some more playing time.
All I'm gonna say is this, and this is another thing I noticed. Jimmy Butler and Josh Richardson out there defensively. Good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. Good luck.
Jail cell.
Because when they get to jumping in the passing lanes, it's a wrap. Yeah, they're gonna be putting dudes in prison. So defensively, I feel like Miami got better. I like this team. I do. I like this team. Do we need a point guard? Yes. That's clear as day. That is clear as day.
That's
Find a way to get
That's gonna hurt, but I do like they're looking at. I like what they're going for.
Marcus, I need your full pledge opinion on Tyler Hero, man. No gas, just pure unadulterated opinion on Tyler Hero.
He's fine. He's not a bad player by any stretch. He's a very good player, in fact. Good scorer, just at all three levels in this league, as the fucking 6-man a year award proves. And he's a 24-game guy. He's teetering on the edge of, is he going to be like this, or is he going to make the jump? I don't know. I don't know for sure if he will this year, but he'll be good. At absolute worst, I have no doubt in my mind about that.
What exactly is the jump?
all-star.
But like, what can he do to be an all-star?
That's the thing. Like, what is he going to be able to do? What are they going to allow him to do? Like, what is his role going to be?
Well, because they put him in positions where he can be an efficient scorer. So, and there are times in the games where, like, he's the guy. Even if Jimmy's out there, he's the guy that needs to be scoring. They set him up to where he can go out there and create for himself, create for his teammates, even with Jimmy and Bam out there. Even they know, yeah, he's got to get us going right now. We need to spark. We need to get the ball to him. So they know it. So it's all about picking where you can score, where you can create for yourself as a shooter and as a scorer, period. And then knowing when to, say, okay, I got Jimmy right here, I got Bam right here, I need to get them the ball. So it's just about picking your spot.
I definitely agree with that. He'll play well with him what they ask him to do. Because he's one of those guys that if you give him a defined set of roles, a defined things where, okay, these minutes where you're on the court, this is where you're going to have to be our league scorer. The ball's going to be in your hands, running it through you. Even with Jimmy and Bam out there, we're going to do some dribble handoffs for you, all that stuff. Some piss slashing, this, that, and third. If he's like, because you're smart and supposed a smart coach, the smartest coach in the NBA for my money, they do that and they do it consistently, and he's done that very well. So for him and for his role on the team, he'll be perfectly fine. All-star stuff, that's just based on like perception and what people think about you. So that's just gonna come with just play games. Don't worry about none of that. Just do you. Play within yourself. Don't try to be something that you're not. Don't try to just go crazy and do all this one-on-one shit and get in your own head. Just play within the offense.
Okay.
Now,
Always appreciate that.
yeah.
Sure.
Oh, here we go. I got them on right now.
I do like the Lakers quite a bit, actually.
I like that squad. Do I think they come out of West? No, but I think they'll be maybe a 4 or 5 seed in my opinion.
Don't make it a dogfight. I like that roster quite a bit more than most people. I don't know about Darwin saying AD should take up like 6 threes a game. I don't know about that.
Hell no.
Yeah,
No.
absolutely not. You shouldn't be doing that.
I get it being in the context of what modern day NBA basketball is. You need your guys to stretch the floor and whatnot. Anthony Davis is not that guy to do that. He just isn't at this stage. Like, his shooting on the outside is not strong enough for him to take 6 a game out there.
No, it's not.
And I feel like this team, they purposely built it so that they can run those small ball athletic lineups with AD is at the 5, and then whoever is at that 4 position, they're guaranteed going to be able to shoot unless you run in Jared Vanderbilt. And
Right.
even then, he's improved so far in the preseason.
It's like this team is very much dependent on guys that they acquired at the deadline taking steps. Like a Rui Hachimura, if he gives you more than just the little 15-foot fadeaway jumper, they're a dangerous team. If Austin Reeves' jump is real, which I believe it is, even though defensively he's not great, then yes. Because the guys that they did bring in, like, Vanderbilt's, D'Lo's, bring him back, Hachimura, this and the third, those are guys who fixed certain parts of what they were bad at before the deadline. Like they're a team that wasn't great defensively, and they're a team that really couldn't shoot very well. They brought in those guys. Some of them could defend, some of them could shoot. None of them could do both. And that's what ultimately just did them in the farther they got in the playoffs against Denver. But they just didn't have enough guys who could do both, and the guys who were bad defenders got targeted and took advantage of. Austin Reeves. And guys who couldn't shoot just got played off the floor. D'Lo didn't have a great series. Didn't have a good series at all, to be honest. And Vanderbilt just couldn't stay on the floor because he couldn't score.
Yep.
I will say this also, Jay Money. Get ready to be pissed off for half the season with Gabe Vincent.
What's coming?
It's coming. It's definitely coming. You'll see what me and Darnell was talking about. Yeah, he's a good player, but once you get outside that Miami Heat system,
There's some wonky stuff.
It's especially with a team like the Lakers, where like I don't want to say they don't have really like an offensive structure.
They don't.
In a sense, yeah. In a sense where it's like it's very strict of like, hey, you need to do this and this. They're very much a free-flowing team. So when you give those free-flowing teams, some of these guys, they need that structure. And Gabe Vincent is absolutely one of those players.
Yeah, he's not one of those guys where you just let him roll the ball out and just say, go do your thing, Gabe. It's not going to be great results.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I think a big X factor, because one thing that Marcus brought up was they didn't have a lot of guys who could do both defense and three-point shooting. They need D'Angelo Russell to find a role within this team. Because if you've been, whenever you're talking about this team, they're bringing up Austin Reeves over D'Angelo Russell. And as much as I love Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell should be that third guy for this roster. Not based off of a contract, but of his actual play as an NBA player. He should be that third guy. So, and then the other guy who's very important for this team, Taurean Prince.
Yes.
Taurean Prince is a 6'8", 6'7" guy who shot 36% from three last season and has decent enough size to be fitting in that 3 to 4. That's somebody who can definitely be fit in for this roster. So definitely look forward to him.
Yeah, how does someone like Christian Wood fit in? And what's he going to provide? Because it can go one of several ways with him. And a lot of them are bad.
He not going to average 19, 20 points a game like he's been averaging with Houston and Dallas.
Oh, of course not. No.
Because I've been saying it for the past 3 years. Because there have been Heat fans that have wanted him. I've said it. It's easy to look good and put up numbers like that when you're on a really bad team. Now let's see what you. Now I think he fits with them. I think he'll be an impact player. But
how much is the question?
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah, go ahead, AB.
Oh, you go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother.
Well, what I was gonna say with this comment here. Normally, I would agree because of the LeBron factor, and he does seem to make players better. But
LeBron sometimes can be a gift from the curse depending what type of player you are.
That's the thing. And what people don't realize is like that Miami Heat system is real. Just ask Kendrick Nunn. Like there was a reason why he didn't look anywhere near like the same player he did in Miami. And like normally I get the hometown stuff because he is from California, but you have to worry about him doing too much now because of this.
Actually, I like his fit, especially right next to a guy like that type of guy. Yeah. You guys been needing somebody like that. But I think a Christian Wood is so important for this roster because really, what's the type of big that LeBron works with the best? Always a big who can stretch the floor.
Yep.
And I think Christian Wood is a good enough finisher, good enough play finisher, and a good enough shooter to fit next to LeBron. I mean, when you look at those Dallas men, it's like he produced when he was next to Luka. It was just that they didn't have the right pieces around him. So I feel like if you can get him, particularly in those Bron minutes, and just have them both on at the same time, he's going to be a phenomenal, I think maybe like a 15 point scorer for this roster.
Yeah, I think he works with that. Defensively, will he give you much? Probably not. But all his scoring punch off the bench is where he's really, really needed the most. Just how efficient is it going to look?
Right. Hold on. You don't even do all that.
Oh, Chandler Fry, yeah.
Yeah, but like we said, yeah. I agree with that with Christian Wood. I think because he does have a role with the team. He fits really well with them. So I do like it. I do like the move. I do like that he's on this roster. And I think he's gonna pair really well with LeBron and with AD. So we just have to see the pieces put together. That's the thing. And another player I'm looking at for the Lakers is just D'Angelo Russell. Where does he make improvements in the areas where he struggled last year? Like he was a really streaky shooter last year. Games he had it going, and then there were games he was just god awful as a shooter. Defense needs to improve. Did he improve there? I'm not sure if he did, but we'll see. And for Bron, we know he's gonna be who he is. Major key for Anthony Davis. We all know what it is.
That's the elephant in the room. Stay healthy.
And he stay healthy. And stop showing off the latest fit while sitting the courtside.
All right, we all gotta go for Republican now, bro.
Oh boy!
Every time he was out and he's sitting courtside, he had brand new clothes. Now they was nice. I ain't gonna lie, they was nice. Some of that stuff was looking nice. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, brother.
But you gotta stay healthy, man. It's that simple. If you can't, they gave you a 3-year, $186 million extension, which was shambolic, crazy, by the way.
Was it?
Yes.
Hey man, he's the third best big in the NBA, man.
Yeah, you get Davis. It is what it is.
But I would have took down some of that money because of health issues. Because let's say you give him that extension, all of a sudden he plays 20 games because he's out for the year.
Hey, but you also got to consider the fact that they don't got their picks, man. So
they got to do something. Plus, it's Anthony fucking Davis. You pay Anthony Davis premium money because he's a premium player.
They don't have their picks. I hope he makes his roster and actually has an impact.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to match Christian train until I see it. I'm just not gonna do it.
I think you're a season away from Max Christie actually being an impact player. And I think if he is one, he's going to be very similar to how KCP was for this roster.
How KCP, by the way?
Yeah, very good player, man. Yeah. I think a lot of people overlooked how KCP was in the Pistons early in his career.
Well, he was a little frustrating in LA at times because he probably should have shot a little bit more than he did. But when he did, he was on. In Denver, you saw his experience. You saw his ability to knock down shots when it mattered. And his defense was a big-time boom for that lineup. Like, he's one of those players where if he's on your team, you're going to be fine, and you're going to be a good team. So, shout out KCP. And with Max Christie, yeah, I remember they were calling for Max. Some people were calling for him in the middle of the playoffs to come play on the roster. I was like, guys, no. What is he going to contribute?
Yo, man, got to learn all those rotations, like, right away. And you already saw vets like Malik Beasley.
Oh, brother.
Struggle already. You want to throw Max Christie in the mix?
Like, I'm not throwing a rookie out there to learn all this stuff in the middle of a playoff run.
Absolutely not.
J Money, the one guy I'm worried about for y'all, and I feel like it was a terrible signing. Not for your team necessarily, but for his own career. And I hate to say it, man. I really do hate to say it. Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
He doesn't fit the roster.
He doesn't.
What roster does he fit?
I ain't gonna say it, but
the Hornets.
Oh no.
The Hornets, the fucking Spurs, the Memphis Grizzlies, like
See, I'll say this about Cam Reddish. I think people are still right now to this day caught up in the idea of Cam Reddish instead of what Cam Reddish has actually been in his career. What he's actually shown you. Like we're still like harping on those Duke days of, oh man, Cam Reddish, he could really do this. Well, it's been several years now since he's been in the NBA. Like we're far removed from those Duke years, guys. And those days ain't coming back. That
By the
one
way,
40-point game he had in Atlanta ain't coming back.
Oof.
yep. Colin Castleton and Alex Fudge.
Okay.
Oh, you guys did get Alex Fudge, yeah.
And by the way, we had some breaking news in the baseball world. The Los Angeles Dodgers season is over.
It's been over since the minute they stepped in the playoffs.
They have been swept by the Arizona Diamondbacks, and now they're waiting to win the Phillies and Braves series.
Yeah, don't remind me of that.
Southern Uprising.
That's crazy.
Yo, in the wrong. Yo, those are some crazy words.
I think, and I hope and pray, the Braves get it going tomorrow because they do play tomorrow.
I need it to happen, bro. And maybe also for the record, if you see Southern Uprising one more time, you were sharing a cell with Mikey Williams.
I ain't got no charges on me.
Hey, quick side away. Mikey Williams, praying for that brother, man.
Yeah, man. It's
not looking.
Not at all.
Y'all got any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
What say you, Darnell?
Kai Jones, man. I'm praying for you, bro.
Yeah.
Kai Jones, I'm praying for you.
I'm praying for him too, man.
Oh, I hope that boy gets help, man, because it's not looking good for him. Not even just basketball, bro. I don't care about that. I hope he gets help. Also, salute to all my people out there in the Gaza Strip. You know how it is. Free Palestine. Just in the third. Peace in the region. Sleeper team. That's a tough one. Hey, but you good? You falling asleep, brother?
A little bit. But I'm also thinking about this because it's one team I want to say, but I'm really, really scared.
Who's the team?
Yeah. And they're actually in the Western Conference.
Oh, boy.
The Pelicans. And the reason why I'm scared is because of the health of Zion.
I think, you see, that's the thing. If he's healthy and he's not, on backstage, he'll be fine.
See, I mean, I'm a little afraid because now he's looked good in the preseason games.
That's not even just his health too. Brandon Ingram got to be healthy as well.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like he's got to be healthy. CJ McCollum, he's gonna show up every day. So he needs help. He needs those guys out there.
Yeah, he can't do it himself. But so.
Oh, J Money, you and me on the same frequency, boy.
Very much.
Listen, Quinn Snyder, offensive genius.
He is.
He'll be a better defense.
He gonna get Trae Young and the boys right, and watch out for the breakout player this season, Jalen Johnson. It's time.
Good clairvoyant individual. And also, what y'all will give Trae Young his damn respect that right in this piece, man. Y'all acting like that man's a G League player sometimes. I don't like that.
Hey, so y'all want to talk about that conversation y'all had?
Let's do that for tomorrow. Let's
Yes.
do that
Tomorrow?
When everyone's there.
What do you mean tomorrow, AB?
Yeah, but everyone's there.
Hey, you got something you want to tell the pod?
We giving y'all a double dose of indisputable evidence this week.
Double header, baby.
We'll have a full crew tomorrow, and we definitely gonna get into that because me and Marcus had a conversation about this, and we gonna pretty much we gonna talk about what we discussed in there, but when y'all and we gonna put the graphic up when y'all see this, it's gonna be really difficult. Like who to start? Like that's no brainer. That's a no brainer. Who to start and bench should be a no brainer.
I'm not sure.
The other two is where it's gonna get dicey, and we're gonna reveal that tomorrow.
No, to be honest, I'm not sure it's even a no-brainer, but it's not a hard decision. I'll say that.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
Like the last part of it is hard. I will say that, but we're gonna give y'all a double dose of it.
Tomorrow we're also gonna be giving out our full-on analysis on the big old trades that happen.
Get the Kleenex, AB. Dry your eyes, baby.
Talk about the two contending teams in the NBA. The Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics. Full trade breakdown tomorrow.
Oh, you will have that's a doozy. Baby, you okay?
All I'm gonna say is this about that.
Oh, brother. This is supreme cope.
It always works out in the end. That's all I'll say.
That's supreme cope, and you know it.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean, you are one of the ones that said numbers don't lie.
I am also one of the ones that say, I'll tell you it wasn't just going to happen like that. Now, was I?
Ooh.
You did jinx it. So now I got to find out.
It was Jason. I just straight up said, man, you don't be surprised if it doesn't go there.
Look, see, if Marcus said it's going to happen, then it would have happened. So I'm blaming Marcus for this one.
Hey, that's what you get for listening to 5 Reasons Sports all day, every day.
No, not just them. But I will say when we get into this, we will tell y'all basically just how much of a bitch Joe Cronin really was.
According to who?
How about his own damn fan base at this point?
They may have a fine return. They'll live.
What they got back wasn't actually what they thought it would be.
I mean, what they got ended up being pretty fine. So, I mean, it's whatever.
We're going to talk about them picks, man. But we'll leave that for tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to leave that tomorrow. We're going to let Darnell get the song.
Let's see. Ooh, how about the number one song in the nation right now?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, brother.
Guys, relax. I'm not picking that song.
By the way, Colin Castleton is in the game right now. What song is it?
First person shooter.
Ruh-roh.
Whoa.
Breaking news. It actually isn't the number one song in the country. The song we eat is.
Wait, really?
Yes.
What? I thought it was.
Nope.
Am I tripping?
You're tripping, sadly.
Anyway, that song, I rather listen to that than that Eat song, if we're being honest.
The United States of America disagrees, sadly.
United States of America also supports
a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Yeah, you're going to send that to me, but let everybody know where where they can follow you, burner accounts, and everything.
Marcus Davis 904 on Twitter, better known as X after joining the Nation of Islam. Kidding.
Shambolic.
Marcus, you know you gotta be careful, man.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that one.
You know you gotta be careful, brother.
That'll be all right.
Especially how they moving lately, man. You gotta be careful, brother.
Mm-hmm.
They also have to come get me.
You know, Elon boys don't play around, man.
Fuck Elon.
All right, they're gonna get your account.
Which one?
Ooh. He said, "Who gonna stop me?"
All of them.
Where?
X. But Darnell, where can they follow you at?
Follow me at Not Too Famous on all social media platforms. Yeah. Great pod episode, guys. Fantastic pod episode.
Best part ever. We got a little catharsis out of the way. We got a little bit of a therapy session after Miami did what they did. Good.
You can follow me on Twitter at AceWade1 and on Instagram at Ace_Wade1, ladies. You can follow the podcast account on Twitter at NB Evidence and on Instagram at Indisputable Evidence, and also on TikTok, Indisputable Evidence One. No, yeah, that's what it is because they made me put a number on there. But with that, this has been another great episode of Indisputable Evidence, and we're gonna leave you as we always do. God bless y'all. Y'all stay safe out there. Take care of your loved ones. Tell them you love them every day. Take care of your mentals. Take care of your chicken. All these simple work. Wash your face. Wash your hands. Marcus.
With soap. With water. Warm water, that is. With a washcloth, with a loofah, whatever you prefer. Nicely and thoroughly wash your ass. And wear socks and shoes, closed-toe shoes preferably, in the movie theater. That is all.
And out in public.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Y'all gonna eventually listen to us one day.
Eventually.
But yeah, with that, God bless y'all. Y'all be safe out there. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow night.